What's up, guys? So yeah, I've been getting a lot of requests to kind of tell how I became a Spanish teacher. So this is gonna be an informational kind of like video, but like less boring because I feel like, you look for inspiration, especially as a new like teacher, and then I just feel like there aren't a lot of cool or fun, entertaining Spanish teachers up here. And all of the Spanish teachers I know, like in person, are like so freaking dope and so funny, and they're just not like normal teachers. So I just wanted to come and talk about my experience on this journey of how I became a Spanish teacher. And this is also going to be a rant because phenotypically I'm African American. I look like what stereotypically an African American would look like. So nobody assumes que yo puedo hablar español, pero en verdad yo puedo hablar español. Yo soy maestro de español y lo estudié desde chiquito. Lo hablé desde chiquito y por eso yo puedo hablar español. Yeah, so basically conversations I sit in on when people assume that I don't know Spanish are really weird, and today it got ugly. So if this is your first time to my channel, go ahead and like, comment, and subscribe. Just a brief introduction. As aforementioned, my name is David Monk, aka David Jones, here on the YT. Small town country boy. Yeah, and now I'm living in the big city teaching Spanish, 9th grade. This is my second year. Prior to teaching Spanish, I taught English as a second language. My phone is about to die, which is why I'm speaking fast. Who am I kidding? I always speak fast. Yeah, stay tuned. All right, guys. So as with any educational track, you have to attend school. So a little background: I received my Bachelor of Arts in Spanish language from North Carolina Central University, that is in Durham, North Carolina. So I spent 4 years there, and thank you. And I went, oh, this is so good. This is the Kyoho grape soda. Yes, and this is at Tojo's Kitchen. I am at Garden State Plaza. So yeah, this is where I do most of my shopping. But I went without licensure track because I didn't know I wanted to be a teacher. I knew I wanted to be a teacher, but I'm first generation college student, so I really didn't know what I was doing. So I did without licensure. So I received my BA in Spanish, and then I graduated in 2016, and then I applied to the University of North Carolina at Wilmington, where I received my Master of Arts in Teaching English as a Second Language. So I don't have an MED, I have an MAT, Master Arts of Teaching. I did not have any teacher background, so they suggested that I go the Master of Arts of Teaching track with a specialization in English as a second language. So that's what I did. Sorry guys, I have my tripod in the car. I just didn't want to bring it inside. So yeah, I have my Master of Arts in Teaching English as a second language. And while I was doing that, I started teaching, and I taught as an ESL teacher for 2 years in a little town, Kinston, North Carolina. I have experience teaching students from Yemen, from China, Vietnam, Mexico, Central America, the Dominican Republic, all of these different places. There's a common misconception that ESL is strictly for Spanish speakers. No, it's for anyone who does not speak English as a second language and need to learn academic English language, okay? So if you want me to like make a video on how I became an ESL teacher, I'll do that. But fast forward, I live in New Jersey. I have been here for 2 years. I flew out, did my demo for my school. I taught in front of a class full of 30 students. And what's so funny is that I was supposed to be interviewing for an ESL position, but the population was not high enough, allegedly, because we have a lot of ESL students. So I got hired as a Spanish teacher, so I've been here for 2 years. So a lot of people, ask how I become a Spanish teacher. You have to go the educational route. You have to do an educational program. You have to take the praxis for Spanish, and it varies. The requirements varies from state to state. I was licensed in North Carolina, and all I had to do was do the teacher's license program, have the correct amount of credits needed. I had to have my field work. and I had to take the praxis, just one praxis, and I believe you had to get above a 155. I'll put it up here on the screen if I'm wrong. But yeah, I ended up failing it the first time. Oh, this is totally for ESL. Oh my gosh, this is totally for ESL. But yeah, that's for ESL. You need like a 155 or 150. I ended up failing the first time. But the second time, I didn't study or anything. And I was working by the beach like I did every summer, not really caring. It was just, the testing site was close to my place of employment for the summer. So I went over and I just took it and I ended up passing it. Now, as far as Spanish, okay, so I work for a public charter school, so most schools give you about a year and a half to get your credentials. I obviously wouldn't have to go back to school because I have my baccalaureates and my master's. More importantly, I have my bachelor's, and sorry guys, I always confuse the two words. Bachelor's, my BA in Spanish, and all of the necessary field work needed to apply for a teacher's license. So you just have to take the praxis 2. You also have to take the OPI, which is an oral proficiency exam required by the state of New Jersey, because this is where I currently live. And in North Carolina, for Spanish, for your Spanish credentials, you only have to do the praxis 2. In New Jersey, because I am completing reciprocity, I have to take an oral proficiency exam, which I just passed. No, you know what? I'm not gonna put it up here because I'll put it up here. But that's my certificate. So I just passed that, and then there's also a written part to prove you're proficient. So, hey, thank you. So good. Thank you. So come April, I will be certified in the state of New Jersey for Spanish and English as a second language. So I hope that really answers your question. If you want advice on what you should be studying for the Pearson and the praxis, just let me know. And anything I may have missed out, I will do an FAQ, kind of like yeah, that's what I'll do. All right guys, I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. Like, comment, and subscribe, and come back, stay a while.